Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a video about Momo, the Wind Mage. She got buffed in the last balance patch, but kind of got overtaken by the water ones, Nana's buff. I feel like she has some potential. A lot of people out there are kind of wondering if she's good, if she's not good, now post buff. But we're going to check her out today in RTA mostly. I don't think she has any PvE ability because she doesn't really do much for PvE. Most PvE, you don't want to give your units the time to stack up this much. For those of you that don't know, her recent buff was that instead of 500% stack, she stacks 300%, but now instead of 5% per hit, she does 10%, and she also stacks her defense, making her a lot tankier. She does have a really good guild lead though, 44% attack power. There are a couple other units that have that you might want to bring in, but she can be really good for kind of a longer, drawn out battle, and I wish we had guild content to test her in. Unfortunately, we do not. We can test her maybe against some of our own defenses, so we might end up trying that. But as of right now, we're going to try her in RTA. So she has that leader skill, which is super nice for guild content. I don't think she can be used in really any PvE content. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe R5, but I feel like there's a lot of other better options for R5. But we actually have her full skilled up. We have her fully double mind. I thought this was really important. I don't recommend doing this. We did it because we're trying to we actually had a friend that had her fully double mind, and I think that is important for a test video because you can take a lot of good units, really strong units today, and they just aren't very good without skill ups. So I think for a fair assessment of how good they are, skill ups are very important. So we have, because of the skill ups now, this gives us 100% chance activation rate for defense break, and we also get the additional damage as long as the additional chance to attack break. So the first set, I think the nice thing about Momo though is that she's somewhat easier to rune because she stacks up attack and defense, and you can rune her on multiple builds. The first one we're starting with is Violent Will. You could also do a Violent Revenge because she does stack when she hits. And it does not say that it has to be on your turn. Whenever an ally, so that also is her hitting. So if she revenges, she gets those 2 stacks. I think another good one would also be Despair as the 4 set. I think the two sets that you should stick with are either Will or Revenge. You can do, and then for the 4 sets, I think the 3 different 4 sets that you could swap between are Violent, Despair, or Vampire. Vampire for more ability to solo because she stacks as the battle goes on. But I think as for builds, I think we have her on a speed crit damage HP. I think you should always have an HP slot 6 because she doesn't need, even if you're on the crit damage, she stacks her defense or her attack and her defense. So I don't think attack is that necessary for her. I think an HP is better because you need her to survive longer to be able to get the stacks and live to the end of the battle. I think speed just for natural turns. And crit damage, we're going to see how much she can do. 35 crit rate isn't super high, but it's enough. And we have some accuracy on there because she does attack break and defense break. So I think other builds that you could potentially do, you could do speed, HP, and get your damage through artifacts. But we're going to test this one first, and then we'll come back. So we're in C2 right now. We're using it's Pennywise's account. And we're gonna jump in and try her with some bruisers. We'll first pick Ciara because she's really good with the turn cycling. The 3-hit first skill is very good to go with the Momo. It's tough because if we're Ciara, Diana are 2 really good ones for her, but they're both wind. Okay, so they immediately are just going fire. Maybe if we can get them off fire. This is hard because everyone we're trying to bring it into is just bringing in a bunch of fire units. And they're still... Okay. So they took our Annabelle. I think we're going to bring in Fran Momo this time. I want to see what Momo can do with the attack break, or the defense break and the attack buff, right? We want to see her max damage potential. Obviously, there's branding and whatnot, but like good damage potential I'd like to see. I think with this, again, we're going to go with an HP lead. So they have no stripper and we have Lusa, so we should get a good chance of seeing. And we're running her with other defense breakers. Like Molong is really good. Molong is really good with Momo because you have an HP lead. You have multi-hit on both skills, like skill 1, skill 2. You have defense break, which obviously is good for anyone that you want to do damage. Okay, so we're going to see what we run here. We buff up first. They don't really have anything to do. They have no strips at all. So I think we should go... Okay, so they're just using S3 anyways. We're just going to go for the stun because they're all off. Go for this. Okay. Defense break. Okay, we defense broke the Kaki, which is big because that's his damage. That's where his damage is coming from. Wow, he's squishy. And they've already used all their skills except the Kaki S2. And he just violent procs anyways. But oh my god, the violent procs. Okay, so we're gonna snipe out Annabelle. Can we kill the Kaki? Nope, we double glanced. Kill? Alright, not great. So okay, he waited. We still had immunity and he waited. Dude, he's proccing every time though. Okay, so we're gonna try a different build, right? Okay, we will be right back with a despair build on Momo. Okay guys, this is gonna be our new Momo build. We have her on Despair Will. She has a little more HP, a little less attack, I think around the same defense, same speed, way more accuracy. We ended up getting her up to 81 accuracy. That wasn't intentional, it just kind of happened. And then crit rate is a little low again, but we're going to be, typically you want to bring her into mostly water units, so you have that 15% bonus onto that. So we're going to hop in and see what she can do on the Despair Will build. Again, guys, you can always go Revenge. Revenge is not a bad one, especially if you're doing Despair. Despair Revenge would probably be good as well. We just have her on Will because that's just what we ruined her. But there's other ways to ruin her as well. Like I said, for 2 sets, you have probably Will or Revenge. For 4 sets, you have probably Violent, Despair, Vampire. That doesn't mean you can't build her on anything else. It just means that those are probably your best options. So we're going against a Cleave, which is not fantastic. We just took a rune off our Rebellio for the Cleave. for this. So we're gonna do this. So he has no attack buff. Well, okay, he has the light grew. This probably won't be a great one to show her in because I mean ideally you're not she's not really a unit that you're like, oh, they're cleaving. Let's bring in Momo. No, but she's a very strong unit just in general for Bruiser so far. So he got his bomb off. I'm hoping with the HP lead and then the shield that the bomb won't kill. Stun. Okay, we got the triple stun. And attack break here. Okay, yeah, look at that. It's hardly breaking through. And that's with Ciara, who has less health. Yeah, we're golden now. So we won this. He's going to quit in a second. But hopefully he doesn't. So we're already at 20 stacks. We've went like twice, and we have like 20 stacks because Diana and Molong are crazy to, and Ciara, but just crazy to run with her. So he has his revives, but so she's almost at max stacks already, and she's only got to go once. And it was on the Samad. Okay, so he quit. That was a bad one because he was just cleaving us, but probably try her in 1 to 2 more on Despair, and we're getting cleaved again. It's a fun time getting cleaved. So we'll see how we can survive the cleave, but if we can get against a game that's not a cleave. Not looking great for us. Okay, so we strip nothing. We can't even break through this stupid shield. Let's see if the Momo can do something, though. The Momo is now up to 19 stacks. All right, so we kill that, but then we're just going to get ignore defense. As long as he doesn't go for Momo, we can try. So if he doesn't go for Momo. Oh, can we proc? No, don't go for Momo. Leave Momo. We might have a chance. Despair stuns. We didn't get a single despair stun. No, he's taking so many turns. Okay, stun. Okay, we stun. Can we kill? No way. Violent proc. Okay, kill. No, he's got to kill one. No. How many turns? Yes, we won it. Okay. Momo actually did decent there. That was actually pretty good. We'll do one more battle on the Despair build. Hopefully we get a good Bruiser fight, and then we can transition to the Vampire build, which I'm the most excited about. I think the Vampire build is personally, I think that's going to be the best one for Momo, because she gets so tanky the more she goes. We're just going to do this again. They took our Fran, which is a bummer, because we've been trying to get Fran in there. I don't really know what to do here. We're going to go here. I know he went fire here, but I'm thinking with this draft, I'm thinking the Nano last pick. That's why I went Diana. A lot of people do this kind of draft with the like single target type cleave and into the Nana, and I think that's, yeah. So we get rid of that, and we're looking pretty okay. They got rid of our Diana as expected. We're looking pretty okay though. So bringing in one reason why I'm not huge on the despair on her is because a lot of people, if they are running bruisers, which is what you want to bring her in against, a lot of people don't have, like they run like double immunity or something, and if we're not running strippers, well, then we're out of luck. Actually, maybe we should be targeting her. Yeah, we should be targeting her. See if we can knock off one of the things. Nope. So if we're on violent there, we have the chance to. Geez, Ciara just taking it over. But look at that, all those hits. Nana's already at half stacks. Wow, that's a lot of damage though. And the violent proc. So Lulu still has her S3, which is okay. We need to get that off. So I think, yeah, look at that. We're at 21 stacks now because of this Ciara. 23. So Ciara can be kind of crazy with Nana because, and like I said, guys, this is all oracles. It's not just Ciara because they cycle turns and they hit 3 times each time. That it's like she's at max stacks now. Okay, so we're gonna try. While we have the shield on, we're gonna try to kill her. Okay, we got the violent. So she's not really doing anything here except getting the final hit. But look at that, 10k, 10k first hit. So that's not bad. This guy's not going to win, but I'm hoping he stays in the game so we can see Nana's damage more. Or potential more, I should say. See if we can stun, maybe. Strip. Okay, we got the strip. The only issue is we have glancing on Nana. Momo, not Nana. Okay, so we got the despair stun there. So again, this one we didn't really. It was more a Ciara highlight than anything, but I don't know what he's hoping to do here. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what he was hoping to do, but not a bad one. Guys, we will be right back. We're gonna try our final build, the vampire build. Okay, guys, so we're back. This is our vampire will on speed, crit damage, HP. We are using the same artifacts, but we have a little more attack on this one, a little more crit rate, decently less accuracy, but I think that's okay, and a tiny bit less HP. Because we want to do enough damage. So the most important thing on a vampire build, I think crit damage is pretty important if you're going with vampire because you have to do enough damage to get the life steal back to make the vampire set worth it, instead of just littler amounts of damage. So we're gonna be going into it and seeing. That's not a good start. I think maybe we should have went Usa instead of Molly there. So hopefully they start going heavy water because we want to be able to use Momo. Like I said, I think Vampire is going to be the best option for her though, because I think that obviously you want her to get to the point in the battle that she does full stacks. Oh, beautiful. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go here and here. Obviously, you want her at the point in the battle that she's doing full stacks, and so that means that she's kind of in a bruiser build and getting to the point that it's less HP, more attack. Vampire does more, and obviously she's stacking high attack. So I think I mostly don't want. This is their only stripper. They have this too. I think we're gonna go this. Okay. So this Leica's, we're not, if we can kill the Leica, which we should be able to because we have a lot of multi-hitters. We have Momo, we have, well, we have two multi-hitters, right? We have Molong and Momo. But we're gonna see. So far, I think I like the Violent build better than the Despair. I think it makes more sense with her, but we're gonna see. I'm going to do this anyways. So I know the Pro has the strip coming up, but I think our Molong moves first, and so we can potentially stun, and we're avoiding the potential defense break first. So if we can strip stun somebody, well, we did. Oh yeah, okay. So he's not. They're not even speed tuned. And he landed everything. But okay, so if we can go defense break, I don't know who he's probably going to go for the Momo. Yeah, we are very tanky though. So she has the heal coming. Actually, if we do this, we can just snipe her out. Oh shit, she's on a Nem set. Did not know she was on a Nem set. I didn't pay attention to that the first time. And that's going to be trouble for here. Because if she sleeps us, the Molly won't be able to put the shield. And she landed everything. But okay, so the Leica used S2. So he might still snipe out here. Oh, he missed crit. Sleep maybe? Wow, we actually got it. We're gonna go for a defense break for the setup with Momo. Because we are up to 20 stacks. Same thing. Get all of that off her. Maybe sleep. And then we're gonna do this again because, all right, we're looking pretty good. Hopefully she doesn't cleanse. I think she will though, because she hasn't used Girl's Prayer yet, and I don't think she wants that defense break on. Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. That's the smart thing to do. But we still have the Molong, so he's still going after Momo, but she's just so tanky. Like she can take these hits. I think with the shield on, we're gonna snipe because she just used her heal. So Wusa should be able to finish with the S2. And we're up to 20 stacks, I think that was. Let's see. Okay, we're at max now. We're at max stacks. He's just going to keep going after our Momo, I think. But she can take it because she's just stacking that defense on. Sleep, maybe? Okay, that's fine. This slow debuff is killing us, though. As soon as she cleanses, we have the defense break. Oh, come on. Wow. I think we have to cleanse this off. But if we defense break and then the Momo hits. Okay, we got the defense break. Can we big damage? Okay, 10,500. That's not bad. Wow, he did not glance on water. His S2 does not have that passive, remember. That's only his S3 that has the or his S1 that has the passive for the non-glancing. So he just crit our water with Molly in there too. We're just gonna go here. So this is gonna be a game we can see how much, you can just see how much Momo's tanking this though. And then just murders the, oh my god, the Cardinal just went out immediately. Got straight eliminated. Okay, defense break. Okay, that's fine. Can we kill the Leica now? Oh my god! The Momo just went off. She did not care about the fire. Okay, so we're gonna do one more. Did you see how much? Okay, so that game was kind of crazy though, because she tanked so much fire. She was getting targeted by the Cardinal and the Leica all game. And she just tanked it like it was nothing. Okay, this is gonna be a harder one to do. We still got to bring in Momo though, right? So, I think we get rid of the Chung Pong. And Momo should do pretty well. All of their damage is coming from the water. Granted, he is, he can't glance S3, right? But we have the Verd for the counter. We can do something here. I feel like we are okay. If we survive the first wave of the Poseidon, I think Momo could total with us. Although the light lady, Polar Queen, has glancing attack break. So that's pretty wicked. We're going to see. Counter? Okay, no counter. Does he go for the S2? I don't think he should, right? Yeah. Now he's going to push back. Okay, we resisted. Look at that. He did basically no damage to us. Oh, and then he got the lucky stun, though. Okay. Okay, and then he got another stun. Wow. So Momo's still doing pretty well over here, except we have no stacks. I think we're gonna hit the Poseidon. Yeah, there's some stacks. Attack break the Poseidon. Nope. Yeah, he's just taking so many turns compared to us. Stun. We can't land anything. We have that glancing debuff that's just killing us. And the slow debuff with all the attack bar decrease. Dude, she's just getting an outrageous amount of turns. So if we can survive... Okay, if we can survive and get the violent proc, we can bomb. No violent proc. See, this is the thing though, when you're CC'd like this. So she clearly was the ban then. Okay. Well, we're gonna try one more. We're gonna try one more, and then we're gonna go show her against some of our guild's siege battles. I think we beat this guy already. I think this was the first guy we beat when we were in C2. Okay, yeah, he took our Molong. I think we're gonna try to take Diana. Well, never mind. I think this guy had Annabelle, right? He was the Sekhmet like a Carnal Praha. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do this. I think we ban Diana. Or do we ban Molong? No, we ban Diana. So we're not looking terrible. I think Violent, I was expecting Vampire to be my favorite Momo build, but honestly, I think Violent is just you get the stack so fast. you have the potential to go from defense break right like violent proc into the next big damage. Which again, if you hit them 4 times with your defense break and then hit, that's 6 stacks in one move. It's pretty insane. So okay, we're gonna buff up just in case, and then I think we're gonna go for the sleep. It's unlikely, but we're gonna go for the sleep. So I think if we bomb, unless he hits our Ciara, yeah. Can we get a sleep here? No sleep. We'll just do this. So she either has to heal or, okay. So she missed 2 of us. And I'm assuming she's going to go for the, or he should go for the Ciara, right? Unless he sees, no, he's going for the Momo because he saw what Momo did last time. Look at that. He's already look at that. He can't even kill. He can't even kill Momo. Okay, so I think we're actually going to go here. Dude, he couldn't even kill Momo. So we're going to cleanse this off. Momo's so tanky. That's crazy. So Molong's got to be our next target. Can we sleep, though? Wow, we got it. Okay, we actually got the sleep, which is somewhat unfortunate because we kind of wanted the defense break, but now we can't defense break with 2 of them sleeping. All right, let's see how much she heals, though. Not a bad amount, and there's no way Ciara has that S3 or S2. So we're gonna hit Momo. Momo is gonna use oh no, we'll AoE defense break here, so we can see the big damage with the Momo. Okay. Hit here. I think we're gonna bomb here and go here. Okay, she's at max stacks. Can we kill with the S2? 21k on that Molong. Holy shit. Dude. Momo's insane. Okay. And she just tanked that Leica like nothing. Oh my god. Okay. So that's it for our that's it for our RTA. So guys, for RTA, my preference is I think either Violent or Vampire. I think Despair should be your 3rd option, but for Violent and Vampire, it should be just your best rune set to get her. The target runes for her that I would do, we'll go take a quick look again at how we have her rune. So as you see, I don't think you should go any lower than 700 attack, 650 at the absolute lowest, but if you want her to do any damage, because she does stack, but I also don't think you need like 1100, 1400 attack. I think HP is more important. As you guys see, I think the HP slot 6 is the way to go. I was really enjoying the crit damage. I know we didn't see it on the video. I didn't test it without the crit damage, but I think the crit damage build is the way to go. I think on Violent, you could do an additional damage build. Just go additional damage and artifacts and go speed HP and just survive. Keep hitting him with the additional damage. But I think that if you're doing Vampire, then a crit damage build is necessary. As you guys saw, she just did big damage. I think something similar to trying to copy this build. She doesn't need to be super fast. If you can, try to run her with multi-hitters. Diana, Molong, Ciara, or any Oracle is good. Fran is good. She gives the heal. So like if you're running someone, excuse me, if you're running a comp like how we were running, I think that Fran would be a better use than Lulu, because Fran provides the attack buff and Frame provides the multi-hit S1. Pandas in general are good. Anamushas have a multi-hit S1. Antares you could fit in there. Like I said, any Oracle. There's so many options. There's so many good multi-hitters in this game. And I'm not saying you can only have to run her with multi-hitters. I'm just saying that that would be the best option in my opinion. I think, so that's it for RTA. And we are going to go look at the guild battles or guild content and see what we could run in there. It'll be similar builds, but we'll run her with some certain teams. And we will be right back. Okay, guys, this is the build we're going to be doing for guild battles. A little less HP, a little more attack, because you can control her more with AI, right? You can control how she gets targeted. You can control what comp you bring her in, and you can bring more support in, right? There's more control in guild battles or guild content, right? Siege, guild battles, etc. So this is going to be the build. It is a vampire will build. And okay, so it's a vampire will build on speed, crit damage, HP. Pretty simple. Decent crit rate, crit damage, accuracy. Remember, she does have this attack power, 44%, which is huge. All right, let's get into it. So the idea on this one is we are going to defense break the Iris. We are going to kill the Iris decently fast. And then we are just going to be using the Momo to tank the Leica. And that's another thing. So there's a lot of Carcano defenses, and people might say, oh, well, you know, she's going to get defense broken and then sniped out. But you can build her with high res and potentially just tank him, right? That's the idea of it. So we're already at 3, already at 5, and we're just going to obliterate. So he was a squishy Iris. Typically, they're way tankier. And typically, we're tankier than this. So we're just going to hit him to get our stacks up. We're only at 11 stacks as well. So we'll see. So she just does so much damage. And okay, so that was a very poorly runed defense. We're not in that great of a guild. So okay, after this one, we'll hop into our last battle. So we couldn't really find a good last defense to attack in our guild battle. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna test out one of my siege defenses. It may not be as popular in like G3 or anything, but I found very high success running this defense. Feng Yan, Leica Wusa, especially after the Leica buff, or the Wusa buff. Very good. Feng Yan's also always a really strong unit to use in guild content because of his lead and his AI. You know what? We're going to try this with the Praha because I think he has a Praha built and we can make Praha work. So he buffs up violent procs. We're going to actually buff up ourselves and strip all of that. Beautiful. And that gives us stacks. And she's on revenge, so we'll get even more stacks from Momo. Okay. Nice, more stacks. We're gonna have all of them sleep, and we have immunity, so we won't put ourselves to sleep. Attack break, nope. So our stacks are doing pretty good. Let's see damage. Attack buff, defense break. Okay, remember it's a defense-based monster, right? Okay, so violent Praha is very good. Yes. Okay, do you guys see the difference on how much tankier she is now that she has her stacks up? And we're not getting defense broken by the... Okay, so that's pretty big. We're not getting defense broken by the Feng Yan anymore because the Praha is taking it. We can strip all that. So this is a very good offense for her against something like this. And we are back at max stacks. So we're gonna hit the Wusa. 3,500 each, no defense break, no attack buff. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. So we're gonna keep hitting here. Let me see if we can attack break. Okay, now we'll try to put a defense break on. Okay, we just did 6,500 to that Wusa, who is defense based, and then we win. So, like I said, guys, very good with multi-hitters, very good with the oracles, very good with Fran. A lot of good units that can pair well with her because there's a lot of good meta, just a lot of good meta multi-hitters. And something else that Jubagel talks about in his videos too, I'm sure you guys, you watch him. Something else he always says is with these underrated videos that he's talking about that I think you could talk about with Momo as well. People, when they're not used to you bringing in this unit, they don't know how to counter the unit, and they don't really think anything of it. They're just like, oh, okay, Momo, like, I don't even know what that person does, or I'm not scared of her. You never see her, but she can be sneaky good. So like I said, guys, you can build her for 4 sets. I recommend Violent, Despair, or Vampire. In order, I probably recommend Violent, and then Vampire, and then Despair. For 2 sets, I recommend Revenge or Will. And my recommended build is Speed, Crit Damage, HP. Try to get some attack, some defense, and artifacts. I like Crit Damage on mine. If you guys want, you don't have the Crit Damage runes to do, that's okay. You can go like Speed, HP, HP, and go additional damage and artifacts, or Speed, Attack, HP. I recommend Speed, HP, HP if you're not going to do crit damage. And get attack in subs. I would recommend building her on some accuracy because you should take advantage of the attack break and the defense break with her skills 1 and 2. And yeah, guys, that's it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one.